Hello my delicious lights, it's Lena here. So I wanted to come in and make a video because I feel like it's kind of been a while, but it kind of hasn't. I'm restarting over and you should too, right? You don't actually realize it, but as you get older, you come to the realization that some of the choices that you made aren't actually going to get you anywhere in life, right? Most of those silly choices, most of those bad choices, and it's not about like looking at them with regret or why did I do that. It's about making the change today. It's about waking up and being like, do you know what? I'm the issue. I am the problem, and I've created all these other problems because of all these silly choices that I've made. For example, my whole life, I've always been someone to give people direction in their life. I've always been a shoulder for people. But then when it's been me, everyone's turned on me. And that is a reflection of me not being there enough for myself. Your outer world will reflect back to you how you treat yourself, right? We blame the world, we victimize ourselves on how reality is and our reality in front of us. It's like you choose that reality, right? Because we're consciousness. We're in control, right? Your mind has more power than you think. Your mind is what creates your world. Your trauma, what you've been through, is what creates your world. Like, I have an issue where I can't trust anyone because of what's happened to me from childhood, and I still carry that, and I haven't healed from that, and that's still brought up. Whatever you don't heal, whatever choice you choose to continue making because of that past memory or that past experience within that memory, it repeats itself, right? You gotta learn that, oh my God, if I want to go somewhere in life, if I want to be someone, everyone's crushed me. Everyone has told me it's not possible. And I've made all these silly choices and none of them have gotten me anywhere. And I've just turned 20. And I'm like, oh my God, this whole time I have been there for everyone else, helping other people get on their paths. But for some reason, as soon as you tell people what you want to do, what you're doing, who you want to be, people envy that. People are jealous of that. And they send that energy your way, and that reflects back to you, and it somehow manifests itself and takes away that opportunity that you were going to do, takes away that dream. That's why people say when they're successful, they started off with nothing. They started off, people will always hate in anything that you do, right? It's so easy to just become slave to your mind, it's the same with a normal job you work. You think about it, you work 9 to 5, right? Your mind gets used to the sleep, work, sleep, work, sleep, work. Do you know what I mean? Your mind gets so used to it, and then you just become you end up giving all your power, right, to that job, to that company, when you could be utilizing your own energy, right? Your own power, your own energy towards yourself and towards creating something for yourself and being someone in this world. And if you're sick of sitting around and complaining about it, because complaining isn't going to change it, right? You actually have to sit there and be like, oh my God, I have allowed my thoughts and my mind, right? Where do your thoughts come from? Ask yourself that. Why am I having these thoughts? It's another thing as well. Like, you sometimes don't even realize it, but anywhere you go, you'll pick up on other people's thoughts if you're not aware of it, and you just fall into that energy, you know what I mean? And then you just, it's a cycle. Life is a cycle, and you can choose to break it, or you can choose to just be normal like everyone else and give your mind to this world and have no control over it, because that's what they're doing. They want you have more power than you think. You have the power to create, the power to do something with yourself. Are you going to sit around and let someone tell you what to do all day, or are you going to do something on the side and actually do what you want for once, right? I have lost all motivation in trying, because of how old I am and all my choices. Everything I've done has been for everyone else, right? And I've always felt like if they see me, they see me. No one's going to see you if you don't see yourself. No one's going to believe in your dream if you don't believe in it yourself. That's why people that are successful, they don't give up. They do not give up. And if there's something that you think about or you daydream on, whether you're at work or whether you're with friends, and trust me, sometimes your friends are going to be the ones that hold you back. That's why I say it's always better to do things alone and don't tell people. Because people are jealous and they envy that. And when you make it one day, you know who you're thanking? Yourself. Because you aced your mind. You are in control of your mind. How do you think people make it? They ace their mind. They ace their connection with themselves. And they see intuitively through reality. They don't just, it's just what it is what it is. You tell yourself that every day, it is what it is. It's just life. It's just life. That's what you're going to get, right? Because you're speaking that out to the universe. You're speaking that out to reality. Reality is energy. It's, you know what I mean? How was this created, right? Someone had an idea, right? As humans, we are creators. We create, right? So are we going to create for other people or are we going to create for ourselves and actually do what we love, you know? It's obviously, it's something that will take time. With anything, it takes time. But you always have a choice. You always have a choice. Don't victimize yourself. Don't hate on life. Don't fuck. You know what I mean? You can do anything. It's just about putting your mind to it. It is a true saying. Put your mind to it and it will become your reality. It's just going to take time, right? You stop a dream, right? You put that dream on a pillow. That's what you do. You stop that dream. You stop that goal. You just leave it on a pillow and you put it to sleep. That's what you're doing. When you give up on something, when you give up on yourself, right? Like, for example, like people they sleep. It is what it is. But it's like, I feel like you have that thought where you're like, well, there's not much I can do. Like, it's just life. No, it's not just life. It's what you have done to create your life for yourself, right? You're in control. You just have to master your mind, right? Like, if you're not happy where you're at, okay, change it. Why are you putting up with it? It's on you. It is on you. It's not on them, right? Because they're reflecting to you your internalness, and for you to let go and change that internally for yourself and see yourself differently as it's reflected to you in your reality, whether it's your job or through your friends, right? Because you got to think, those fun moments, are they going to last forever? No, it'll just be a memory. But it's, if you don't have yourself together, you're wasting precious time to be someone. You're wasting precious time to create something, to become the person you've always wanted to be. Don't sit and just let life eat at you. You won't go far. If you want to go far, you have to be like, all right, I have to be the one to motivate myself, right? Anything you do, like, I'm motivated. I am motivated. I am motivational. Speak it as if it is. That's why affirmations are so important. Your words are spells. Whatever you say, you know, like, same with, like, it's not until, you know, all my experiences have led me here, have led me back home. You know, and you don't realize it, but, you know, some of the choices you make, where have they led you? Where are they going to take you in your life? You know what I mean? Like, I look back and I'm like, man, what have I done to change something about myself? You know, what have I done to be better? Right? Or else you just repeat the same mistake. That's why people say, oh, you're just going to follow in your parents' footsteps. You're just like your mom and dad. That's a saying of whatever's being manifested in you through them is like, you choose to fall in their footsteps, through their influence, right? Everything's influence. If you cut off distractions, it's just you. So make the change today to live for yourself, right? Because at the end of the day, who's with you? You. Alright, thanks so much for watching my delicious lights.